Hey people, I am so excited about this course for you. Oh, good, you're already popping in. Good, good. Type in where you are in the chat. Open up the chat down here. We have so much goodness to go over today. Let's see. Oh, we already have a lot of people. First class of the year. So excited. Welcome to those of you that have already signed up. Welcome to those of you who are just here to hear more about manifesting and maybe about the course and so forth. Um, Here's what we're going to go over. I'm going to get right to it. This course is to help you figure out your goals and how to make them happen, how to manifest them, how to vibe them, how to be practical to make them happen, all the above. Why I made this course. We're going to talk about what is manifesting. If I have the guts, I'm going to talk about one or two personal manifesting experiences. Well, one is not like super scary to share. What is a dream career? The course we'll be talking about that. We'll talk about that today. We're going to do the two maths preps on they are on the website. We're going to go through those together and you can ask me questions about those. I love, OMG, I love the 13 little objects you guys are collecting. More than 13 is fine. Break my rules, fine. You know, rules are meant to be broken. So what I want to tell you is hello, Carolyn from Holland and Karen from Newton nearby, and South Philly, Laura and Cote from Canada, Sophia from Iceland. Oh, yeah, Brenda says, don't forget to change your chat to everyone at the bottom of the chat screen. Utah, snowy Nashville, Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, let's see. I will do an oracle reading for a volunteer, and I will do a course giveaway and then Q&A. But you could put any of your questions, go to the Q&A thing at the bottom, type in any questions. I'll get to as many as I can. Kim, could you pop up the poll for me? Kim is in the background. Oh, we already have. Oh. So while she is popping that up, is that up, Kim? Because I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Sorry if I panicked you, because last time it didn't show me. Okay, have you ever taken a maths course before? Yes or no? Okay. Have you already signed up for the class? A whopping most of you have. Yay. This is such an unusual course. You know it. There's what is like this. But you know, I love doing readings in my classes. I love being practical as an agent and helping you with your career. I love nothing more. So I put the two together, and then we've got I'll be using my cool deck um, for that. Have you already signed up? Yes. Okay. What is your background? This just lets me know more about who I'm speaking to. Okay. Now it's on Facebook too. Welcome, Facebook. What is your background? So, a lot of you, most of you are working as illustrators, but want to level up your career. That's great. But we have, oh, I just like taking Lilla's courses. That's cool. Love to take art courses for personal enrichment. Welcome. This is a course for everyone. The only requirement is you are interested in some sort of creative work that you're really excited about. How do you, oh, we have a whopping number here. How do you like having the Zoom at 2:30 Eastern? Is that better for people? You know if that's a good time. Yeah. Oh, good. Good. That's good. Okay. So now I'm going to start talking about all the things I said I was going to talk about. Why I made this course. Well, what you have here is an agent with 30 years agenting experience and a dozen years as an illustrator. As you've read in all the newsletters and Instagrams and everything that Jenny posts, I name anything you can do with a creative career. I've done most of them. I have illustrated for the Grammys, for Bergdorf's, for French magazines. I don't know, you can just read about that on my bio, whatever. I have done a jewelry craft line that was manufactured and by a company and distributed and so forth. That was really fun. I write my weekly column for Uppercase, which is a dream. She gives me a lot of creative freedom. Um, I don't know, I've done, tons of stuff. I've built this e-course business with Beth. So I have a lot of information that I want to share with you that is nuts and bolts and practical and also intuitive. You combine that with the intuitive, the manifesting and so forth. So I wanted to just do more readings and work one-on-one. Oh, thank you, Barbie, for loving my articles in uppercase. Thank you, thank you. Happy MLK Day. Hey, British Jenny's in the house, the brilliant writer of Matt's social media. Okay, so what is manifesting? Manifesting, does anybody not know what manifesting is? Type in if you don't know. Oh, thank you. This is a dress. It's a long dress and it's velvet. I wore it because it's my most psychic kind of dress. Thank you. Oh yeah, and I do creative bug lessons. Thank you, Jackie. I can't keep track. Yes, I made this. Thank you. I wore it just for you. Okay. Manifesting is when you have something you really want and you can do any number of things to attract what it is. And I always say this or something better. We've all had roads we go down and it doesn't happen. But I do firmly believe that that wasn't meant to and something better if we can turn our view instead of what we maybe think and we wanted and we thought was right, we turn and discover some new opportunity that's closer to who we are. That's very exciting. That's happened to me many times. So here, and I wrote about this in the core. Oh, by the way, newsflash, and Jenny, you can add this to the sales pages. So not only do you get 3 assignments, one every Monday, which we will talk about in class on Friday when we do a Zoom together every Friday, but I wrote 3, what are we calling those, Jenny? Like these little bonus magic boosters, magic booster bonus. Hey, Becky's in the house. She runs the show for Matt's. Magic boosters. So you get those 3, one per Friday. So, I can't help myself. I'm always thinking, oh, I want them to know this. I want to teach them this. I want if this will be helpful. My whole goal with teaching is it helpful to you? Is this going to be helpful? So there you go. So on, I think it's this Friday's Magic Booster, I talk about how to be more psychic. That's what the thing is. And I explained psychicness, or you can call it intuitive or vibing, whatever you want, is that if you think of, where's my phone? Here's my phone, okay? Oh, look, lettering. Here's my phone. I want to watch beef, okay? Want all kinds of awards. Watching it on my phone. It's not in my phone. I'm streaming it. It's going through the air. The news, everything you're getting, it's in the sky, in the air, satellites. So if we as humans created this, our brains are far superior to the phone. What else can we transmit and receive? I don't know, but that's how I come to understand it. What vibe are we putting out? We all know people who just keep attracting the same kind of person or job. Oh, Dawn K says, I read your newsletter this morning and yep, helpful in the best way. I realized I was afraid of how big, how successful, how soul happy, good my career could become. Yikes. So that's why I'm here. Wonderful. Yeah. So how can we fine tune our little radios and put out what we want to attract. So that is, yeah. And at minimum, it helps you clarify and make decisions and set goals and take action. So you can vibe, but you also have to take the first practical steps. I'm a realist. As I've said before, I'm a triple Capricorn. I'm very practical. I love it. Okay, so I talked about this, I think, in the Insta Live. And if you're, yeah, go fellow Cappies. Don't forget I'm doing a giveaway of the course toward the end of this little Zoom job. So I'm sitting out in the summer, just this past summer, or I think, and I'm so relaxed and the sun feels good. And I've got my journal. That's a nice one. I have my journal. I have my brush pen, my Japanese brush pen, and I just sit there and I write. I write. I had no idea that this, I love lettering. I love France. Okay. I write this, and what happens? I am teaching lettering in France. I got an offer. That's pretty specific. That was cool. Um, if we have time, I'm going to talk about a personal experience too. That's not about a job, it's about a man, about a boy. Okay, so remind me at the end if we have time. What is a dream creative career? This is for anyone, but my focus is particularly on artists and writers, so that's what our focus will be. And writers that write with illustration, like picture books and arty books. So we are going to, so a dream career might be writing and illustrating or illustrating a children's book, getting a home decor line at Anthropology or somewhere, teaching art online or in person, creating a toy line, selling your paintings. But it's also things like having a great podcast, getting an agent, a graphic novel, an illustrated nonfiction book, making a living with your craft items, improving your artwork, getting really effing good. Okay? That's a good goal. Making your work more lucrative. Eleanor says, yes, all of these, please, universe. So, little side thing, Mara Penny, we took on a number of years ago. And when we were offering representation, she said, actually, I had a post-it on my on my screen or laptop or something that I'm represented by Lilla Rogers. So, that and great art, but oh, there's more to the story. I just remembered. So, Kim and Susan are agents at my agency, and one day at our weekly meeting, Susan says, I I want to I want to rep Mara Penny. I'm like, okay, normally I'm the one that brings the person to the group to suggest for representation because we take our students, we take artists from class, from students in the maths classes. And I guess she had seen Mara somehow or other. Maybe I'd shown her way back. And so I'm like, well, and Susan said, yeah, I had a dream about her work. So I don't know what the heck Mara did to get in Susan's brain and to bring it. Oh, maybe it was, Kim says, I think it was through GTS. Thank you. So she saw her there. But we see hundreds and hundreds of pieces of art and artists. So that's cool. Okay. So that is that. Now we're going to share screen. Share screen. Boom. A couple of things we're going to do here. We are going to, so if you go to courses, oh, come on, gotta clean off this stuff. Courses, manifest. So here it is. And let's go to the blog. So is Maps Prep 2 on here? Oh, there. Okay, so here's the first one. How many of you have done or familiar. Fun way to, British Jenny says, fun way to find out Mara is a witch. Yeah. And witch in my world is a good thing. Okay. Type in if you've done Matt's prep number 1 or 2. Done both. Yes. I mean, I saw the stuff you collected for number 2. Why should I be surprised? You're the coolest people in the world. Okay, good, good, good. So this is about me. Look at all these decks. I mean, this is a huge market. The assignments are geared toward this market. So you will be attracting this kind of work, but you don't have to do it. No, well, whatever, I don't know. So here's prep 1. I want to be sure, please make sure you have filled this out and you come to class on Friday with your affirmation ready. Okay? Actually, when you sign up today, you get your first assignment and you will need this. It's also in the assignment, so don't worry, you don't have to go find it here. Yes, I did refresh. Okay, so you want to write your affirmation. Well, first, I blank, I, Lilla, secretly or not secretly, dream of a thriving career, creative career, opportunity, experience doing this. Do I want? You guys type in what you want. Type in what you secretly dream of. Let's see what you folks say. I kind of have manifested everything I want. It's true. Well, maybe, yeah, that's one thing that's in the works. I illustrated Deepak Chopra deck for Hay House years ago. Yeah, that's great. Make a living with my art, to be a real artist. You are a real artist, but I think you mean professional. Designing stationery, picture books, representation books, heal others with my art, being a fine arts glass artist. Oh, I love glass. Making fabrics, writing and illustrating, kidwear line, paying my bills with art. Wonderful, wonderful. So what I want to be sure that you do is you write it in a way that is I blank. See my picture book in the window of Statler's bookstore. I just made these up. I, Needy, am working with my new agent on a fabric line of my mushroom patterns. Specificity. Okay. I, Millie, have just been offered a lovely deal to do an oracle deck with a very cool publisher. My jewelry on Etsy. So you don't always have to start I, Lilla, or whoever. My jewelry on Etsy is selling really nicely, and I love making metal clay necklaces for it. My podcast has 100,000 followers, and I'm so in love with coming up with ideas for it. So you're going to write yours, but then, yeah, so it's very, very specific. It's not just my book is published, okay? Or one day I will get my book published. And not one day, make it as though it is happening now. I wish I could see your faces. And you know what? In this class, because it's a little more intimate, it's not a webinar like this, it is meetings. So you can be on the screen if you like, but you can hide yourself and just listen and watch. But there are breakout rooms, which everyone loves, and don't be shy. We're all shy. I know that. I'm shy, if you believe that. So we put you with 3 people. You're all like-minded. You each have a time limit, and you work on discussing your assignment together. Okay. And it's sometimes for many people, it's their most favorite thing. So that is that. Now let's look at part 2. Okay, this is insane. Are you all watching the well, if you've signed up for the course, you can see a lot of people's collections in the Facebook group. So the assignment is to come up with 13 things, ideally small, or some of them small, and you can do more than 13. You will not get a bad grade on your report card. And these are suggested things, something shiny, something with type or lettering, funny or cute, metal, fabric, nature, mystical or odd, round, colorful, pebbles, texture, beads, glitter, gems. So, when I wrote this, oh, good Jenny Miriam loves the vibe of this already. The thing is, I, when I write a course, I've been teaching for like 40 years, so I'm usually not off. I know stuff. But this one is like, will people dig this? Will people have stuff? I should know better. You're the coolest people, and you have really cool things. So they can have meaning to you. Here's my stuff. They can have meaning to you. They can not have meaning. They can just be pretty, but you pick them. Okay. So fun to collect things, says Susan. So, okay. Yeah, look, next Monday, that's today. So we are done with that. Let's go back to manifest. If you haven't signed up, this is where you do it. So you go to courses, you go here. Okay. Let's look at, oh, pretty. That's by Janie Secker. Contents. Here's where you read all about what you're going to learn about. Now, because the class is some downloads, but also mostly live, we don't know what exactly is going to be discussed. And it's probably going to be what you're all vibing, and I pick it up and we go from there. But it can be any of these questions, any of these questions. Uh, Oracle card readings, weekly assignments, and magic booster bonuses. Oh, Jenny already put it in there because she's a beast. Here's your schedule. Look, all that cool stuff again. Is this course for me? Yeah, basically. This course is for you if you're looking for inspiration and motivation. You want to take your creative career to the next level. I know how to do that. And when I do a reading of somebody, I like to vibe out what they're great at, what their special gift is. Oh, Becky did that. I did the updating it. You want to spend time with, this course is for you if you want to spend time with top agent Lilla and benefit from her advice, hints, and tips. You want some mystical assignments. And then here's Meet Me. And there's my studio. So we are going to stop the share. And my hair's less blonde because it's not summer anymore. And we did that. Okay, so here's what we have left. A live reading with a volunteer. We're going to do, let's see what they get today. No, we did that. Again, so if you sign up today, you get your first assignment. It's very cool. Okay, and the way, oh, you raise your hand, go down to the bar and raise your hand, and that's how I see that you would like to volunteer. And even if you are not picked, we're all, oh, holy, what? Oh, so many of you raised your hands. Oh, okay. I'll vibe out who to pick next. So yes, so did I tell them everything, Becky and Jenny? They sign up today, they get the assignment, schedule, this and that and everything. So we will do a reading, a live giveaway, and Q&A. Let's see. Let me take a screenshot of this. Okay. And what am I looking for? Oh, I had some thank yous. I got a wonderful, this is by Cherise Stieber. She sent this to me as a wonderful gift and a nice thank you for class. And this is an Oracle deck that she did. So thank you very much, Cherise, if you're here, for um, sending this to me. Oh, she's here. And it's beautiful. And it's all naturey. It's really wonderful. My advice to you next is to do one for a broader market. So you have a better chance of getting picked up by a major publisher and selling more. So you totally can do it. You have that under your belt. It's beautiful. Then I got this sent to me by Nancy Chalmers, a student too. And she did this beautiful deck. Look at this. That's the back of the card. That's just the back of the card. Oh my God. So beautiful. And this is the name of it, by the way, if you want to buy that. And this is this one if you want to buy that. Look at free promo, baby. And oh, products that we just got in this week. This is Sarah. I thought it was Sarah, but I should check. Thought it's Sarah Walsh. Anyway, here's this. Cuddle me, bitch. Socks by Blue Q. And this just came in. I'm so excited. This is a book that that Katie Vernon wrote with me from taking my arty, no, the writing and illustrating a picture book, which is actually instantly downloadable. I'm not doing it live this year. I might do it live next year. It is called what's it called? My Kid Book Bitch. Thank you, British Jenny. And she got it picked up and published, just came out. We're having a party for everyone. And the cool part is, how do you throw a dinner party for Bigfoot, a vampire, a robot, T-Rex, and a slew of other special guests? And not only is it totally eccentric and quirky, but it's a charming message about like, instead of everybody having different differences and it's different kind of people, it says it in a really, really fresh way. And she reassures her dog Lemon that it's all going to be fine. And okay, we'll introduce guests who might enjoy getting to know one another. Astronaut and Viking. They're both explorers. They both have cool helmets and they're fans of pickled fish. And then she has, okay, look at this. Ghost and Bigfoot. They're good at hiding, they're misunderstood, and they're scared of clowns. So it's really pretty fabulous. Oh, wait, I have another book too that just came in. Sarah Walsh for Big Blue Q. This was a little zipper pouch, but they reproduced it for royalties for a bigger bag. And oh, so many things. I think I showed this in Insta Live, but this Sarah Walsh gorgeous puzzle. This is another Katie Vernon book that just came in. That all these, of course, we did through our agency. These are our represented artists. And I used to be the best, and I used all the best hug technology too. So the hug you receive is just perfect for you. She did not write this one, but she was commissioned to illustrate it. Very, very cool. You should see the mess on my desk right now. 1,000-piece puzzle. Oh, it's Sarah Walsh Day. Bright colors do sell better. They do. Bright colors. Lots of stuff. Put a lot of stuff. Rules were made to be broken, but I'm just telling you. This came in. This we did with who'd we do this with? Oh, Kim will know. Look at this. Is that incredible? Well, she'll type it in. Isn't that great? Okay, so that's that stuff. Oh, I got through a lot already. We're gonna have such fun in this class. It's gonna be amazing. Hey, Greg. I was wondering, where's Greg? So we have a lot of repeat people. I love the repeat people. I love the new people. It's all good. You don't need any particular skill level for this. You don't have to draw well. You don't do anything well. You just have to be open and interested in finding out and working on making your life fabulous. I mean, look at my studio. think I know a thing or two about making a fabulous life. I really do love my life. I'm very, very grateful. And it didn't fall in my lap, believe me. I was a scared little whatever way back and worked hard. So now we are going to pick a volunteer. How was that for a long segue? Okay. I'm scrolling. Um, I'm so appreciative of all of you volunteering. Make sure you're signed up for class. Katie Stack, did I do you before? That sounds a little inappropriate. Did I ever pop you up on screen before? But not a reading. Okay. So let's pop up Katie. Let's pop up Katie. I'm too scared to volunteer. I know. But maybe by the third session you won't be giggle. Yeah. Sorry. I'm a 13-year-old. I've said that before. I'm so happy to see all of you. I'm so happy. It's been you know, here she is, Katie. Katie,
Hi.
where do you live?
I'm in Boston, but I'm currently in Pittsburgh right now. But I just wanted to show you, I wrote this at the beginning of the Zoom.
Oh my God.
I thought
And
that was pretty wild.
raised their hand.
I know. I said I will be selected for a reading with Lilla. And now I'm like so nervous because your class is already working.
Yeah, it's already worked. Oh my God. Can you imagine what's going to happen in this class? And all the like people are going to be like, this happened and this happened because it's a synergistic energy. And don't worry, you don't have to believe or not believe. Forget believe. Just play along. Do this. Just right? Who cares?
I'm
Whatever.
here for it.
Okay, you know it. Now, here's what I want to say. Sometimes my psychic stuff is better than other times. That's okay. That's a wow factor, not necessary. What's mainly necessary is that Katie and all of you feel that you're getting some valuable information. Fair enough? So I don't want to put pressure on myself in front of a huge crowd to, have to like perform. So does that make sense? Is that fair? Okay, good. Okay, Katie Stack. So here's what we're going to do. Can't believe how fast I got through all the hard stuff. All the details. Okay, so let's all take a breath in and exhale again. Exhale. And send Katie really good vibes. Okay. I just let my hands do the picking. The purpose of the breathing is to kind of just calm us down. You will learn a few techniques on how to be a little more intuitive, as I said on Friday in class, a downloadable I made. And then I made a second part to that too. So, all right. So, first thing, and this applies to everyone. So, I want everybody to answer this either on a piece of paper or in the chat. So, Katie, Katie Stack, it says, do what you loved as a child. And I'm feeling like you know what that is. And you have kind of veered away and I'm seeing you as a little kid and you have like a tutu on or something. And feel like, I don't know if you were teaching on a wipe off board or you were dancing around. Um, does something come to you about what you did what?
Yeah, as a kid, I think this could be, so I loved art as a kid. I'm sure as a lot of people here have and still do. But I was a teacher, an elementary school teacher in Boston, for the past about 10 years. And I just left teaching last year to really give this art thing a go. So I feel like that's the return to the joy. And maybe that's what this card could be about. So I do feel like that really speaks to me.
Good, it's validating. And for so many of you, what you loved as a child, of course, is your DNA. It's who you are, your soul purpose, whatever you want to call it. So that's really applicable, and that's pretty powerful that you quit teaching. That's a big step. The security, the tenure, the job, the consistency, the regular paycheck. I quit teaching after 3 years of teaching art in middle school in a
Middle
blue.
school's tough.
Yeah, but it made me a better teacher for adults too, because
Mm,
it's the same thing, you have to motivate, you have to make it interesting and keep people going, especially for online courses to keep people's.
absolutely.
And I did the same thing. I just was like, I gotta try this, gotta do it. I left the East Coast and I went to art school in San Francisco. Okay, and the rest is history. Card number 2, sell your work at craft fairs and shows. Sell your work at craft fairs and shows. I feel like maybe this is a nice supplement to what you want to do, but
Mhm.
it's a sideline to get you. You need the social piece for sure. You
Mhm.
need the social piece, and you need direct feedback with others. You need people to say, um, wow, I love this. I really like what you're doing. It's going to give you a sense of support. So, what, um, I don't know, fiber? What are you selling?
Mhm. Right now, I have an online shop that has some cards and also these other like sticker card things that I was really excited about. But this year, I was thinking of moving away from producing my own products. But the reason for that is because I feel like I'm just kind of, it's just out in the ether. There's really no connection, like you're saying. And so I have considered selling at a market. I mean, Boston has tons of places you can do this. So
Right.
maybe it's something I could try because I was thinking of moving away from producing my own products just because I felt like I wasn't quite feeling a connection with it.
When
But
you
I
Etsy, you mean?
I just have a Squarespace shop.
Oh,
So it just felt like it was kind of out there. It was something I was experimenting with.
get
But
you need people
mhm,
saying to you in person, wow, I love this. And I also think you may want to change up a little what you were selling,
mhm.
just a little.
Yeah.
Feel like it might even be craft,
Hmm.
even if you want to make your living with illustration. You can do some craft stuff too. Anything to get you joyful, excited, feel safe, take risk, but also with your own artwork, you may want to, and I don't recall what your work is like, I apologize, but in
That's
some ways
okay.
that's better. I want you to take a risk with your work, and this applies to everybody, all of you. Don't do what you think is commercial and will sell necessarily. Do keep getting back to what you loved as a child
Mhm.
or what you love now, what you love drawing and painting, what, you know, I don't care if you just want to do like draw gemstones, you know, draw like Katie Vernon drew Bigfoot all the time. And now that's part of the book deal she got, like show the work you want to get. So if I were to, first of all, does any of that resonate in any way?
Yeah, absolutely. Um, I've been switching up my style a little bit. I was working mostly digital, and over the past, I'd say 6 months, I've been getting more into watercolor and gouache and just really loving it. And so now a lot of my recent work is a combination of both of those mediums, but then, final touches digital, and I'm feeling really drawn to flowers and just natural elements and patterns. And that's something I hadn't really thought about before. I was so focused on just children's book illustration and, trying to figure out what is selling, what's my art supposed to look like. So I feel like I'm coming a little bit closer to really what my true style might be, or not just style in terms of what it looks like, but the content too of what I'm
Yes.
actually creating. So definitely that resonates.
Good, good, good. And I wanted to show this. It's back there on my art table. Um, I I cut out. I got some. What was it called? Like uh, like a vintage butterfly poster. Just lots of butterflies that are all vintage and stuff. And I cut out ones that I liked, and I glued them down on my sketchbook every so often, so there was room for me to sketch them. And I'm not working as an illustrator anymore, although I did get a call for a really cool gig recently for temporary tattoos. How about that?
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm not illustrating. I don't need it for a class, although I'm always turning things into content for class, and maybe I'll give it to you guys. I'll figure something out with it. But I just did it because it brought me joy. I wanted to get better at drawing butterflies. So when I'm in my journal, I have a little motif that's more than just, the butterfly. And I want all of you to keep asking yourself, am I having fun with this? And also, let me say, I did some butterflies in watercolor. They sucked. Okay. They were really bad. Okay. So what? I don't care. So I'm pivoting. I realized I love line. I'm going to use my little dip pen and my ink and get really close to the paper and just draw little teeny butterflies, not big, luscious ones. That's great information. When you don't like something, it doesn't mean forever. You can set it aside, you pivot. And that's what you do constantly in your career. Okay, card number 3. So you're gonna do what you love as a child. You're gonna sell your work at craft fairs and shows. Ignore what that person told you. They don't know what's inside of you.
Hmm. Can you read it again?
Ignore what that person told you. They don't know what's inside you.
Mm-hmm.
That implies some sort of discouragement
Yeah.
or wanting you to pivot in a certain way that's maybe not a way of making art that you liked, or, oh, but
Mm.
I like that old stuff you did. The dolls you did were really cute. Why don't you do the dolls again? And then you feel like, yeah, maybe I should do the dolls, but you don't want to do the dolls.
Yeah,
Anything like that?
definitely. I think in a career, in a creative career, and also in my career as a teacher, these are two careers that maybe people don't value as much.
Mm.
So there definitely are comments or
Like,
ideas that people will say. Yeah. So I've been able to find my community. I'm in a critique group. I saw Brenda Harris is here. And then I know you know Jen Gubitsa and Adam Ming, and there's a whole bunch of Matt's alum all in this group, and we meet all the time. And I feel like they really keep me on track when things like this happen because it's a roller coaster, right? There's ups, there's downs, and they're just always able to help bring me out of these moments when there is somebody who says something that might be discouraging, because we all know when someone says something discouraging, you remember it 10 times as many times as you remember a compliment. So it's just something you got to remember and have your people, your community, and
yeah, it's
that's it. You keep going
like,
on.
you know, can everybody make it? Will everyone make it? We'll talk a lot about that. One thing is perseverance and
Mhm,
willingness to stay open and grow. Write this down. Stay open. It's an opportunity to learn. And yes, maybe
mhm,
the person says, well, but you love teaching. Why don't you stay with that? Well, you know, maybe that's not applicable, but maybe they say something that is useful and we're feeling defensive, and maybe we can be open to that, including what I say. If I say something that just feels wrong for you, fine, take what you like and leave the rest. You don't have to do what I say. How can I know what's right for everybody? I don't. I have my experience, my 40 years of teaching, but okay, next one. Paint more. Good, because you want it.
Yay.
Yes,
Perfect.
go
Yeah,
on.
done. I've been trying to paint more. I'm loving it. It's bringing me so much joy. And just like you said about your butterflies, I've painted some things that are really atrocious, but that's part of it. It'd be strange if it was all perfect.
Yeah, and the other thing is it means I'm taking risks.
Hmm.
Not like, oh, I have to just keep doing the same thing I know that I can do that I'm good at. I don't like to bore myself. Like when I made this necklace, like this is a real like I don't want to make the usual necklace. I don't want to bore myself. And I want all of you to feel that too. Don't bore yourself. You're interesting people. I saw that in your 13. Did you pick out your third? Are you in class?
I am in class. I'm in Pittsburgh right now, so I'm waiting to get my 13 things until I'm back in Boston. But I'm going back tomorrow, so I'm already thinking. I've looked at your bingo board.
Oh, good, good. And the bingo board is just a starting point. So she wants to paint more, and the card says paint more, which is really affirming for her, and that's wonderful. And she is trying things. So back to my butterflies. So the big watercolor, and I love watercolor. I love to do sort of decorative borders with them. But then with these butterflies, I thought, you know what? I'm going to draw them carefully in pencil first, something I don't normally do. That I found very satisfying.
Hmm.
Don't stop when you do something that's hideous. Who cares? So what? It's just a piece of paper. Okay. Be you with the vengeance. Yeah. Here's what I'm going to tell you about this. You were a teacher, and a teacher is someone there are constraints in a classroom, and you need to appeal to all the students, and you need to help them all. And this is a different paradigm. This is being very self-focused, and by being self-focused you become more universal, by the way, in your appeal. But I want you to I always say this, obsess the minutia, obsess, like, I want you to draw gems. I don't know why. I just see you drawing the fastest of
All right.
gems.
Writing it down.
Okay, I just see you with gems, the flowers, but other things that, vintage keys. Like
Hmm.
go
Love
to a
that.
junk shop and go get a whole bunch of vintage keys and draw, or just take a photo. You don't have to always buy everything. Keys, gems, maybe crystals. Um, yeah, let's put the kid, I mean, look, I shouldn't say that. The kid book is great, but I feel like that might get you back into a sort of younger look. And I also want you to work on your older look, like your anthropology. Like, what
Mm.
could you sell to anthropology? What would decorative stuff would you put on cups? That's I'm sorry, I'm reading these little, I wish I could read them and talk all the time. So I feel like I want you to do adult things now, just for a time period. It can be a day, week, month, whatever year, but just some more adulty kind of things. And I want you to use darker colors I'm picking up.
Mhm.
Colors are very
Yeah,
light. I want you to go bolder. Just try it. Beautiful, rich colors. Would you like to know the colors of the year by Lilla Rogers?
absolutely.
Hey, dirty burgundy and beet cherry chocolate.
Amazing. I can't wait to draw some gems and crystals and use all these gorgeous colors.
Ah, good. You guys can screenshot that. It's very official. Okay, that is fantastic. Do you have any questions for me?
Um, I guess I'm just, first of all, really grateful for this opportunity. Thank you. I feel like it was spot on, and I just can't believe that I wrote that on the paper. I was like, ah, this won't work, but let me just give it a try. And then you said my name, and I can't come to any of the other lives. I'm busy on Friday afternoons. So I was like, this is my only chance. So it really was meant to be. Thank you so much.
You're most
Um, yeah, so I guess as I'm going forward, what I'm really focusing on this year is trying to get some more established clients. So I guess as an agent, how do you like to receive information or art from artists? Do you like to receive newsletters? Or I'm trying to figure out what's a good way to get my art in front of people who can hire me or use my art in some way.
newsletters for sure. And then when you have enough work on your, for anybody, on your portfolio page on your website, you have, and you can take my portfolio course, which is a short course that tells you everything you need on your website, so forth, and or you can just look at illustrators that you really love and look at their sites and learn from that. But I want to see an about page. I want a homepage that tells me your best work really quickly. I don't want to have to click around and scroll around. I want to just, you don't need to categorize every little, oh, British Jenny just put it in the chat. You go, girl. So there's all those kinds of things. And then you can approach the agent directly when you feel that and we are looking for artists now too. We're open to taking on one or two new artists. So um, that's what you want. I look for style. I look for something that doesn't look like I could buy it on stock illustration. The Friday meetings are noon ET and will be recorded for anyone who wants to catch up later. Good. You want, I don't want something, as I said, so generic that people can buy it on a stock illustration site because number one, you're not going to build your brand. I, as an agent, am not going to be able to build your brand. Clients are not going to get to know you and say, oh, I want this artist. I want you to have a distinctive style. I want to look like the art has joy. And I think we can't quantify what that is, but we kind of all know when we see like like the work I showed, the artist is having fun. Um, so there are any number of things. You don't need to have client list. You don't need to be an established illustrator, but and you shouldn't have any typos in the about the page
Mhm.
or in the newsletter. Um, I think, yeah. Oh, I know. Can you hold up that thing you manifested?
Yeah.
And Becky and Jenny, do you want to take no, but we want to see your face.
Okay, it's hard to. There.
Okay, done. Good. That is cool. Right, British
I
Jenny?
can't believe it. It was meant to be. Thank you so much. This
Oh,
absolutely made my day.
good, good. Well, report back to me on how your progress is going, okay?
I will definitely.
Info at lillarogers.com.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone, also for all your support in the comments. That was so nice.
Good people in this class, good
Yeah.
people. Okay, thank you, Katie. That was really wonderful. We're all rooting for her. The other thing I want to talk about, well, why do I want to root for somebody else? I'm really jealous and I'm envious and I want, like the more you are supportive of others, the more good energy is in you. And I know sometimes, yes, thank you, Lydia. There's enough to go around. Brenda says there's room for all. Yes. And I'll talk about that in class about that fear of when you see somebody doing well. And it's normal and being supportive. By the way, if you're new to Make Art That Sells, oh, do you see the fire in my fireplace? If you're new to Matt's, you will find it a very supportive, positive, loving group. I don't tolerate any kind of negativity or critical stuff, haven't for 10 years. And Everybody knows the deal and everybody's supportive. So now we are going to, oh, I have a lot of questiones. So we are going to do, what do you want to do next? The Q&A or giveaway? Would it be better to wait until I could make the Zooms live? No, you don't need to do the Zooms live. And I don't know if I'll do this course again ever. I might. Oh, my necklace is giving priestess vibes, Stephanie. I love that. Okay. What do you want to? So yeah, you can watch the videos after. Oh, wow. You must do a tarot reading for this course, Lilla. What do you mean, Leah? Art Mother Priestess. Yeah, baby, that's what I am. I am. In this dress, I'm kind of the empress, though, right? With the garden. So what does that, uh, uh, so what do you want to do next? Q&A or giveaway? The jealousy blocks you from finding something productive for yourself. Right, exactly, Sherry. Okay, giveaway. So, giveaway, here's how it works for you, those of you that are new. The giveaway works like this. In the chat, you can guess as many times as you want, as often as you want, repeat guesses, new guesses. I will be giving a hint or two because this is a really broad category. And Kim in the background and I will look to see the first correct answer we spot. It's not necessarily the first answer. It goes so quickly, you'll see. It goes, but you can barely keep up. But part of that is, the luck factor, and we pick somebody. So I give a category, you guess your guesses for that category. Mock turtle, that's good. Smoky room, dirty room. No, I didn't give it yet. And then you get what you get and you don't get upset if you, I guessed that a minute ago. I know, it's okay. That's how it goes. So, and you will win this course, Manifest. If you've already bought this course, you can, what should we do, British Jenny and Becky? Should they get credit or should we let them pick a different course? Why don't we be nice and they can pick an additional one or give it away? They can give it to me. Can I break the rules? Yeah, let them pick something else. No, I don't think we can do credit because how the website's set up. Let's see. Feel free to break the rules. Okay, good. So you will get to pick any course you want. Boom. If you've already signed up for this. Or maybe if not. I don't know. I didn't think it through real well. But you know what? Let's be full of love. So here's the category. Are you ready? Are you ready? To remind myself. The category is a location, a location, a location. And it's like a vacation spot.
Oh, I think I don't know this one.
Oh, I did. Okay.
It's too fast.
Oh my God. I'm scrolling. Sally Jane Brown, Bali. Bali. Sally Jane Brown. Oh my God. You see what I mean about the guesses? Sally Jane Brown. Okay. Are you here? I mean, of course you're here. Congratulations. So you are going to write. Oh, she says, yes, I'm here. Great. Were you already signed up for manifesting? She's not. Okay. Manifesting it is. Yay. Because you just manifested a class, girl. So what you're going to do is you are going to write to hello@makeart that sells, which is Louise, and you're going to say you guessed Bali and you won the manifesting class. And I would start vibing what you want because the stars are aligned for you. Yay! Eat, pray, love vibes. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Okay, now we have some Q&A by people. Oh, Eden Chung says, I'd love to hear the answer to the question from your website. How do I even know if I get my hopes up and work really hard, will I ever be successful as an artist or artist author? We will answer that in class because that's a big one. And I want you to think about all of you. How do you feel about that? You are taking a risk. You are doing something that requires courage. People used to say, if it were easy, everyone would do it. I don't know if that's helpful though, but we will talk about that. The live meetings are at, so let's see, Megan Falvey wants to know when the live meetings are. The team will answer that, or it's on the website. Lou says, I picture 3 to 5 different directions for a creative career. Do I pick one to focus the scope of my manifesting or open up the wording to be less specific so it can apply to them all? That's a really great solution to do. Make it specific so it applies to them all. I like that. And I also like a very specific one. So I now pronounce you are allowed to do 2 affirmations, and really everyone is. For the focus of the class, over time, you will find yourself honing better and better. And I would trust your instincts on that. There's no rule. But if we're going to dig deep, you probably want one specific one. Kashani, what is yours? You say, my specific one is really specific, she says. Okay. Dawn Gilliam, hi Lilla, I'm taking my year of art school live this year. That's all my live courses. I would like to get smaller jobs that lead to larger ones. Should I add editorial? Would that help me, or should I just stay on course with my year of art school? Do editorial in the breaks between classes. That's good you know that you want to do that. Stephanie Forsyth, I'm currently struggling to try and merge my art businesses with the comfy priestess business, manifest jars, tarot readings, incense holders, sculpture, etc., and hold events for other creatives to create things like manifesting bottles and other witchy things. Excuse me. I guess that is her, that was probably answering a question. Oh yeah, I think some people put their answers to a question in the Q&A. I'm glad you loved the editorial class, Jessie. So, how to overcome fear we're not good enough and authentic enough. We will address that in class, but one of the main things is to acknowledge, all of you, acknowledge your fears. You can write down every single thing that scares you. Jill, no, I can't see any of you here. The thing is, when you write down your fear, then see if you can answer it, why it's not true, or what you can do about it. That's some good homework. But the way to feel more confidence, which is what you're asking, is to keep making art because then you improve. As you find yourself improving, you get more confidence. As you put your work out and start getting gigs, you get more confidence. Okay. That's the short answer. Heika says, is 42 too late for a serious career? I wrote my book in my mid-50s. I became an agent at 39, and I started Mats at 58. And I'm still doing things. I got stuff up my sleeve. So no, I would just say keep getting your exercise, get good sleep, eat well, take good care of this so you have good this. Do you go over getting clear on what you actually want? Jackie says, during the course, I think with hearing what other people have to say and me talking to them, that will help some of your clarity and the assignments and downloads. But when you can revisit the affirmation questions I have for you.
Oh, really?
I've had a long day. I already did metal clay jewelry this morning. Rachel says, so inspiring, Lilla. Thank you. I'm 54 and was wondering if it was a crazy thing to do to sign up. Well, did you die? You're alive. So live life fully. You know, I'm teaching lettering and schlepping over to France to teach lettering. I'm not too old. Keep doing stuff, right? All of you. Keep doing stuff. Cynthia, Jacob, I already have an idea. I already have, hi Cynthia, by the way. If I already have an idea of what I'm focusing on this year, how will this class help? The assignments will help you because not only are you making art for your portfolio and you have very nice art, but you will, the assignments help you get focus. Okay. So, Beck Faber says, any ideas on how to deal with the deep feelings of not deserving success in a creative career? I'm already in weekly therapy. That is fantastic. Therapy and medication are two options for all of you if you find you are stuck and not moving forward, or it's too painful or triggering. Okay, totally fine to do any option. Therapy is fantastic, medication, so forth. And one of the things you can do is by visualizing, by affirmations, by picturing yourself doing the thing, does something to help you shift from feeling non-deserving or scared. So I'm going to make a note to do, and because this is a primarily live course, we have the opportunity to, you have the opportunity to affect content. So we're going to talk about deserving. We're going to talk about um, um, what was the other thing that I just answered? Deep feelings of deserving. Well, we'll talk about visualization. Okay. Any ideas? Jesse Ruiz says, when you create a portfolio, should you create one portfolio that covers all markets that you're interested, or create specific portfolios? Take the, I'll have to catch the replay. British Jenny, settle down. Becky McCarthy says the 2 prep exercises lead you into today's assignments in class. Okay. Should we upload pictures of our objects and affirmations to the Facebook group? Absolutely. Evie says, I'm pretty scared about how to go forward. I know it, and I'm seeking a path for me. This is going to help you because you're facing it, and in a really fun, positive way. It's very fun-based. Yeah, the portfolio class will be really helpful on what to put in your portfolio. Elsa Rangel, how to approach editorials and agents without seeming needy. Yeah. Vivana, what are your thoughts about AI? My thoughts about AI in a nutshell, the more you are uniquely you, like, could AI write and illustrate this? No, not at this time. So the more you are eccentrically you and humanly you, the less risk AI has is risk. It has what I'm trying to say. Margaret, what's a good goal to aim? Certain number. I feel like. How do you pick? Wendy says, how do you pick what to focus on? I would suggest that all of you begin for these 3 weeks, or continue a morning or evening routine, or anytime that you can do most every day. Most every day, you can skip a day, where you sit with a hot beverage, or if you're in a hot climate, a cool beverage, and you journal anything you want, anything that comes to mind. I would, if in doubt, I'd start with gratitude, because that puts you in a really spiritually elevated state where you're not negative of what you don't have and what you didn't get and what you want and you don't have, but what you're grateful for. That will start you. And then out of that, you can begin to focus on what you want moving forward. So that's a good way to learn more about who gratitude also boosts your serotonin. Well put, Angela. That is true. Yes, there is a Facebook group. Out of all the classes over all the years I've taken from Lilla, I've never regretted it or the cost. You learn so much. Thank you, Missy. Yeah, you know, I pour my heart and soul and I try to make it worth your time and money. So good. Okay. I think that does it. This has been fantastic. And I'm just really honored that you've come here and spent time with me today. Is there time for the story about the boy? Oh, okay. No, you know what? I'm going to tell you that story about the boy because I've already gone over an hour. I'm going to do it in on Friday, this Friday in class, the boy's story. And I might have married him. Hmm. But my guides told me something. Hmm. Oh, I'm bad. I'm naughty. You are wonderful. I'm so glad to see so many of you that I have seen in class from years ago or from recently, and new people. I love seeing you too. It's all good. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be your teacher. You're giving me a huge gift, and I really hope for all of you to thrive and prosper as you are meant to do. That is the way of nature. Flowers, plants are meant to bloom. You are meant to bloom. You are meant to prosper and thrive. It is in your DNA. It's what you're meant to do. And on that note, I will see you Friday. So thank you so much, everybody. Bye.